So you see this woman you like, she looks so special and you want to see her again and again. So you go close and you're like, baby, can I take care of you? Put food on your table, designer clothes in your bag, take you around the world. You with me, you would never want for anything. And then she turns around and she's like, this one seems nice. And she exchanged contacts with you. Then you begin to see her again and again, and you're dating. And the going is just so smooth and beautiful, lovey, lovey, lovey. If that relationship doesn't work out, the next guy that comes into her life, she's going to expect that man to do the things you did. And if the man turns out to be the person who cannot fill her fridge with food, put clothes in her bag, and take her around the world, she will say something like, this one is too stingy. I can't deal with this. If you don't have money to spend on me, please let me be. Let me attract those who are ready to spend money on me. And then what do? You turn around and look at her and you say women are materialistic. Tell me why she's asking me for money on a first, second date. I don't understand. The first guy that asked her out, why were you offering to buy her food and put clothes in her bag? I don't get it. Is she homeless? Is she hungry? Is she crippled? You flaunt all of this in her face. Then when she meets a man who wouldn't do that, you guys turn around to say women are materialistic. These are the monsters you made. This is the precedent you set. Making her think that, okay, if a man must have me, then he would need to provide all of these things. So I don't even need to work. I don't have to work because a man is supposed to provide for my need 110%. I know the funny thing about this whole thing is that if you're most of you do this when you're chasing a woman, you chase her down with your money. Even when she's in a committed relationship, you make sure you flaunt so much wealth in her face such that she cannot ignore it anymore. She would have to give you her attention. Because most times, women are thinking long term, oh, okay, maybe I should just take this, choose this one and relax and be taken care of. Who wants to suffer herself? Now you've been able to chase her down. She's now your wife, of course, bearing your surname, and the spending. Cricket, no more spending. Now you're like, no, please, I don't have money to throw around. We need to save for the future. This one behavior is the reason why a lot of relationships are going to hell. Whatever happens to building friendship? When you see a woman you like, build friendship, go close to her, understand her, share ideas. No, nobody wants to do that. When you have money, you want to flaunt it around and show her that you can buy her. She's a package you can buy as a trophy and put in your house. Then when other girls begin to see men like people who are supposed to, just do everything for me, pay my school fees, pay my parents a house rent, do everything for me, you begin to say that women, they're too materialistic. Why would they not see relationship as a poverty alleviation scheme? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you shouldn't give money to a woman. Of course, if you like her and she has a need, by all means help out. But that shouldn't be the only thing you present. Money is just an icing on the cake. As an undergraduate, I used to work. When I have long holiday, like 3 months, I would go find a job and get something. I've worked as a customer care service before just because I wanted to get something on my own. I never depended on any man. Now, I know a lot of women will not be like me because in my time, not like I'm that old though, but in my time, it wasn't like that. I never saw men like, this one is something that I need to get him close. I need to have somebody that would buy me a recharge card. This one is for phone. This one is for clothes. This one is for makeup. This one is for vacation. No. If I wanted something, I'll go and get a job, do something, it might not be much, it's just minimal, but it was something. Now I'm saying this because it's causing a lot of problem in relationships. A lot of men now come with this mindset that, okay, I have money now, I can give her money now, why is she complaining now? People now train their girl child to be successful, to have something of their own, to be able to work, have skills. So when you come into the corridor and all you're holding in your hands is just that money, when the money is taken away, what more can she see? The most troubling of all is those guys who go to the extent of taking another man's girlfriend or his wife just because you think you have money to give to her. Like I said, I'm not excusing cheating or anything. A woman will always think long term. We always want to consider the future. We always want safety, whether it's financial safety, emotional, or whatever it is. Okay? So when you go ahead and take another man's wife just because you have money to flaunt in her face, now she's in your house. You don't buy them now. Other women are watching. So those other guys who are out there who don't have money, they are now like, they are handicapped. They don't have anything to show. Their intelligence fall to the ground. Emotional availability fall to the ground. Women don't want to see all of that. Why? Because they're not showing the money. So please don't cry that women are materialistic. Oh, they are billing me talking stage 200,000. What kind of rubbish is that? Why would they tell me that talking stage is 200? It is the precedent you set. Now, Nakosam. Why is she telling me to buy food for her? Why is she telling me to pay her house rent? Oh, her birthday is coming up now. She wants me to celebrate it. Oh, her mom is sick. She's in the hospital. Now I have to pay her bills. It is the standard you have set. Some of you that are complaining is because you don't have money now. The moment you have money, hey, you want to show everybody that you have money. That girl that you have been chasing, that is refusing to date you, this is now. You want to impress her. In fact, you buy the things that she wants, plus the ones that she does not want. Everything you buy and go and give to her. You want to impress her. Why are men always prone to wanting to impress women with money? Money is not all there is to impress a woman. What about honing your skills, leadership ability? Some of you cannot lead. You can't even lead yourself. You can't even steward a family. A woman wants to be led spiritually, emotionally, financially, especially spiritually. Some of you don't even realize that you're the priest of your household. You can't even lead morning prayers. You're in a relationship and you just leave everything to chance. You think that you don't have time for all those things. The woman is there cracking her head. She's the one that will think A, think Z, think every. At the end of the day, she becomes masculine. You don't know that's what happens. A woman is not meant to be the thinking tank of a relationship. When you leave your leadership duties as a man to a woman, whether it's in marriage, you're making that woman become masculine. And it is not going to be balanced anymore because now she's on the masculine side. She's not going to be attracted to you. She won't find you attractive. When a woman is able to lean on you and just, relax, knowing that I don't need to stress myself. I know that this man, he knows what he's doing. He can lead. Because why? You've proven it time and time again that you can be trusted. That way she can now relax and be more feminine for you. She would even be more sexually attracted to you. That's when she starts chasing you around the house and she wants to have sex with you non-stop. You see, it's very simple. I keep saying this. A lot of guys still do not understand this one thing. Be the lead. Man is the head of the house. It's not just by buying groceries, not just by buying food, paying rent, paying school fees. No, it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. A woman is, especially if she's a wife, she has become your child. Look at it this way. She bears your surname. But in remain again, she lives in your house. In fact, you provide for her. She has become your child. You are now the leader. She look up to you. You are the father. This video is not to call out anybody, far from it, but this is a trend that I have seen time and time again. And I believe that in my own little way, if I say this thing, who knows, maybe somebody might just change and see things differently. So if you're a young man and you want to go into the dating market, all you have is not just money. Hone your skills, your leadership ability. It is key. Be purposeful. Make sure you don't lose sight of your purpose in life. Because at the end of the day, that is what is going to keep that woman with you long term. Some of you don't notice your woman. You don't even know when she's passing through a phase. Okay, so pay attention. Learn emotional availability. Learn leadership, especially leadership. Steward the relationship so much so that if you're not there just for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, she's losing her mind, missing you. It may not be that you travel and say she don't even miss you, nothing, because when you're around, it doesn't even make any difference. Like, no, it shouldn't be like that. Raising the kids is not the responsibility of the woman alone. Children need both parents to be balanced emotionally, physically, mentally. They need you. I said all of this to say that the man is the head, not be by pocket alone. Be the leader. And I know you'll be like, but the women collect the money and they come around. What are you saying? I beg, when you have money, they will flock around you. But honestly, one of the things you don't understand is that you're going to attract more of women who have low self-esteem. And the dangerous thing about a woman who has low self-esteem is that when she finds herself and she's not able to make her own money, and then she now realizes that, come on, this man is not the person that I should have chosen. I deserve better now. That is when the problem will begin. So let us see you on all fronts. They fire from every angle. No slacking. Not be just by money alone. Be there. Be the leader. Provide emotional safety. Provide spiritual safety. You are the steward. Do not relegate your duties to a woman. Makadi and mama.